Alhamdulillah, we came across the sheikhs. May Allah bless them, inshallah. It's an honor to be amongst them and with Sheikh Mufti. We was on the way to see him in New York, and some miscommunication happened, something like you wasn't well or something. He was actually on the way and was told, oh, he's not well, and we just did a U-turn and went to another restaurant, and then was told, oh no, that wasn't the case. But anyways, it was disappointing because we really wanted to see him. And we came to California Hijab's debate, and I'm sitting there, and my vision has been not good recently. And I see somebody coming to Brother Mohammed Hijab, and I'm looking, it looks a bit familiar. So I got a bit closer, and I was like, subhanAllah, I couldn't believe it. And actually, we was staying in the masjid in the room, and they told us, okay, there's a sheikh coming. So we didn't know who it was, and we had to evacuate and get kicked out.
Subhanallah, 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 subhanallah.
I'm joking.
Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah.
I'm joking.
Sheikh, I have a question to. Sorry, I know you just keep pausing because
No.
Sheikh, I have a question to. Sorry, I know you just keep pausing because I have a question for the Sheikh on that because it's a good follow up for Mufti, and also Sheikh, if you want to add to it, please as well.
We're not going to quote from somebody living today that can become Sa'afiqa tomorrow. We're not going to quote from somebody living today that can become Sa'afiqa tomorrow. Look what they did to Sheikh Muhammad bin Hadi. Where is Sheikh Ahmed bin Muneer? Is he even still Salafi? Is he Sa'afiqa? Where is he? They don't even quote from him no more. Sheikh Hajuri. Sheikh Hajuri. The match. Now look. So we're not quoting from any scholar who's living that can turn into a Mubtadi or a Hizbi or Sa'afiqa or Musafiqa tomorrow. Then may Allah destroy you and may Allah curse you. Then may Allah destroy you and may Allah curse you. Then may Allah destroy you and may Allah curse you. Then may Allah destroy you and may Allah curse you.
We're going to read here from Mufti Q&A, book 1. We've discussed it, alhamdulillah, in detail. Alhamdulillah, not bragging and boasting, but some of the details we've mentioned here in this source, I don't think too many other people have. Not bragging and boasting, but some of the details we've mentioned here in this source, I don't think too many other people have in one place, let alone in English. Let alone in English.
To Brother Mufti, I am from Sweden and I have questions that I have heard many times, but failed to find some answers to them. Some of the questions are related to sexual intimacy, like, is it permissible to use sex toys, dildos, etc.? And can they be inserted into the woman front and back? You have said that oral sex is permissible, but what is the ruling on semen, sperm? Can it come in the woman's mouth? What is the ruling on the anus? We know anal sex is not permissible, but what about playing with it, inserting fingers, licking, etc.?
With regards to the question, which is a very frequently asked question, we've spoke about it before on Mufti Q&A. We're going to read here from Mufti Q&A, book 1. We've discussed it, alhamdulillah, in detail. Alhamdulillah, not bragging and boasting, but some of the details we've mentioned here in this source, I don't think too many other people have in one place, let alone in English. So the question is basically regarding oral sex. All right, semen, seminal fluid, sperm, pre-cum, cum, the list goes on. There's no shyness in the religion, and we know that there's no shyness when it comes to learning. With regards to sex toys and dildos and playing with them and using them on one's female partner, with regards to vaginal insertion and with regards to anal insertion or penetration. Is it permissible to use a dildo and put it in a woman's vagina? Is it permissible to use a dildo and put it in a woman's anus? And put it in a woman's anus? And put it in a woman's anus? A plug, beads.
A plug, beads.
Fellatio, even the concept of anal sex and insertion. This is very old. If you actually read the books, you'll find different paintings, different statues, different carvings on cave walls and things like this. Consider it all sex. There's no difference between oral sex, kissing, biting, licking, sucking, and we know that there's no shyness when it comes to learning foreplay. Biting, licking, sucking, all a part of sex and stimulation. A woman or a man may say, I want to play with your genitalia, your anus, or your behind, your backside, or your vagina, your clitoris, or whatever the case may be, with licking, with biting, with my finger, with a toy. A woman may demand this. This is what turns me on. This is what lights my fire. This is what lights my fire. This ignites my engine. And if you do not ignite my engine, if you don't turn me on, then it's touch your woman's vagina, touch your woman's dildo, using a dildo. That's fine. Sex. You listen to the music, he's talking about a blowjob. They made a song about a blowjob. If you Google it, you'll find it in Arabic and English and other languages. Oral sex. Can I stick my finger in my wife's behind? Can she stick her finger in my behind? Can she lick my anus? Can she stick her finger in my behind? Can she lick my anus? Can she lick my anus?
Can she lick my anus?
Pre-cum, the pre-seminal fluid. Everybody understand this? Fluid, prostate fluid that comes from one's anus. So you're putting your tongue back there, or your face back there, or your nose back there, and your finger back there, or in there and up there. That's whether it's oral sex or actual licking your wife's anus, your wife licking your anus. And then you put your face between your wife's thighs, and you lick and suck and bite her vagina. Or you turn your wife on her stomach or on her knees, and you put your face in her behind, and you lick and suck her anus. What finger are you going to use to put in your wife's anus? Or is your wife going to use to put use in your anus? As we said before, I don't think you're going to find this beneficial, thorough summary like this in another source. Sex is like what? Drinking a cup of tea. Suck your husband's testicles. Suck your husband's testicles.
Suck your husband's testicles.
What's meant by anal sex originally is the insertion of the penis into the anus. Inserted my penis into her vagina or anus. I had sex with her. And she kissed me. I kissed her. I fondled her. She played with me. I played with her. I ejaculated. She ejaculated. She gave me this and that. She did this. She gave me oral sex. I put my finger inside of her. She gave me a hand job. Your wife can give you a blow job, quote unquote. You can do this with your wife, quote unquote. Everybody understand this? Then she should go ahead and partake in the act. Giving and or receiving and or both. As long as her arms are lifted up when she's milking a goat or fetching water. Not touch your wife's vagina. The moistness of your wife's vagina, the wetness of her vagina, that's the oral sex. Is the pre-cum, the semen, is the sperm, as far as the concept of inserting the finger or licking the anus, let's start off, the oral sex is clear. And I believe, wallahu alam, that the first step is the oral sex on penis or vagina. The next step is oral sex on one's anus. As far as the insertion of the finger into the vagina, or the dildo into the vagina, that's the next step. Then the general concept is permissible for you to enjoy your wife. And I don't know of any hadith or ayah, anything that says that you can't enjoy your wife's vagina in entirety. Touching, playing with it, putting your finger in it. As far as using a dildo or a sex toy, then it has to be detailed. Why is the sex toy? I'm going to speak frankly. There's some women that cannot reach orgasm. They cannot reach climax except through clitoral stimulation. She cannot have an orgasm. She cannot be pleased sexually just through penetration. But she knows that she cannot be pleased sexually unless there's clitoral stimulation. So he penetrates her. But she can't get an orgasm unless she herself or him plays excessively with the clitoris. So in this case, one may say it's permissible for the husband to use a vibrator on her clitoris. It's permissible for her to use it on her clitoris. because that's the only way that she can become pleased. If it's a need and necessity for a vibrator or for a dildo, then that's one thing. And there were people, women in the past, that used things as phallic objects, such as the cucumber to masturbate and stimulate herself. So therefore, some they may say that it's permissible for you to lick your wife's anus or to put your finger on her anus. And some of them may even say it's permissible to insert your finger therein, or 2 fingers, or 3 fingers, whatever is your personal choice. But what I advise to do, we did not say that. So no one quote and say, Mufti said, I can stick my finger in my wife's behind. Mufti said I should lick my wife's anus. I did not say that. Nor that I said that you shouldn't. Nor that I said that you shouldn't. Nor that I said that you shouldn't. What finger are you going to use to put in your wife's anus? Or is your wife going to use to put use in your anus? As we said before, I don't think you're going to find this beneficial, thorough summary like this in another source.